Hello and welcome back, or probably welcome to, I'm pretty teeny wee, but that's okay. I'm gonna draw in this wonderful book today that I'm gonna draw in, and you're gonna watch and you're gonna love it, aren't you? I'm trying to get something random, but I'm rigging it because I don't like any of them. So I'm just flipping until I got one. I thought about cutting it out, but I wanted you guys to see how much of a cheater I am. I mean, if I'm gonna do art, I want to do what I want. I mean, I'll eventually do this whole book, so there's things I don't like in here, like. But today we're doing similarity. I gotta create two things that look similar but are not exactly the same. And for this, I picked my favorite thing to draw: OCs. My OC, Xavier, and someone I know's OC, Conan. Detective Conan. No. Sorry, I couldn't resist. And do not worry, I have full permission to do this drawing. I would never think of drawing someone's OC without permission. In my wonderful editing, will put up a picture and stuff like that because that's what we do on this platform, or at least what we're supposed to do. That's right, I'm looking at all you art thieves. So I got right into this. I thought about making a masterpiece and went, you know what? I just kind of drew whatever I wanted. And I had a lot of fun with this one. I didn't really stress about trying to make good art or make the long. I just did what I wanted, however I wanted. Because I feel like when I do these, a lot of times I stress too much about it. Like, no, I don't. I'm here to make art and have fun, not to go making sure that the art's appeal. I'm doing what I want. I'm not trying to make Leonardo da Vinci level art. I'm just making something I like. And honestly, I hated this drawing for like the first solid 15 minutes because I could not get it right. He looked so ugly, no matter what I did, especially Conan. Ooh, I had to redo him. I could not disgrace my boy, which meant a lot of redoing. I changed it a lot. It's a lot different from how it was gonna look, but I'm happy with it. So, yay! I saw the atrocious lighting finally and tried to fix it. I don't know if this is any better. I mean, it's brighter, but I don't know if brighter means better. But still, I thought maybe you'd be a little difficult to see it, so I just, turned the lighting up a bit. So you could see. Also, I was fighting with this wonderful pencil because it started like spitting the lead and then it was breaking when I was trying to put it back in. Luckily, it was short-lived because it's time for the pen. Yay! I really like this pen. The only downside is that it smudges if you don't let it dry, which isn't really that big of a deal and can actually be used like for effects if you want to do some kind of smudging thing, which I have done before. So I mean, I don't mind waiting for it. I really like it. It's really close to this one Pacific kind of pen, which it's not really a brand. It was just a one pen that was really nice, and we just happen to have a whole bunch of them in the house, and I use them a lot. Unfortunately, they're almost all dry, so I'm gonna have to probably permanently switch to these pens, but that's okay because I like these pens. Except that sometimes they kind of don't want to work all the way because they get like little air pockets in the ink and stuff like that. Do all pens do that? Because I'm not the pen expert. I started penning a lot of my drawings because I would color mostly with colored pencils, and then it was so much pencil on pencil on pencil that it would blur, and then you couldn't see where the lines were, and it was undefined. I did not like that, so I started using pen a lot to really, like make that line out pop out because I like my line art to be very seeable. It really just depends on the mood I'm in and stuff, because sometimes I just do just pencil and don't color it in, and sometimes I do color it in, sometimes I do this and that. I remember when I was younger, I did not want to color it in because, like I said, it would get hard to see the things and to find parts, and I really didn't like that because I felt like it would ruin the drawing, so I refused to color until I got older and realized, wow, if you just press harder on the pencil, the line is darker. Who would have thought? And after this amazing revelation that no one had ever thought of, and I revolutionized the use of a pencil and became president and got millions of dollars, I actually started coloring my stuff, and you should too. So, Mr. Nobody has been telling me that he feels unheard, so I thought I would answer Mr. Nobody's question of why do I have this filthy cardstock paper to catch the marker when I already have a mat down that can easily be wiped off if the marker gets on it? Well, you see, Mr. Nobody, it's because of habit. I do it because every time I forget to put something behind, it always bleeds. And even when I think it's enough, it still bleeds. And I have lots of papers ruined and marker on the table that I have to wipe off now because I've made a mess. And I hope I have made Mr. Nobody feel heard and that he will get over this broken sense of not being heard and can move on and be happy in his life, which is a lesson we can all learn today. I usually don't use like the chisel tips so much with these alcohol markers, but I have learned that if you do not lay it all down at once, like in one big wet layer, then when they dry, for some reason they dry differently and have this weird Larry thing. It happened to poor Xavier, he was a victim. I was trying not to allow such tragedies to besiege Conan. There was a tragedy of the coloring anyway, though. Like, it bled on the wing, and then in a second here, I'm about to make a mistake. And color the wrong thing, the wrong color. Oh, here it is right now. I was adding a shadow, but that doesn't need to be there. But I mean, I guess you can't really tell. It looks fine. It looks fine. And then also with these markers, you know how deceptive they are if you use them. The caps in them are not the same colors, so I gotta test them all, and then they also dry a little differently. But it's alright. I think I got the colors pretty close. At the end of this, I will put the pictures up again so you can see them because these are really, really off-colored. So I'm just about done with these guys, and this took a really short time, so I'm gonna do this too, because it's gonna be a pretty easy one that I can't do by itself, so I did it with this one. And it's just create a little spinner. What I'm gonna do is a lot of times I'm indecisive. It's indecisive. Gosh, my tongue. Or just flat out lazy and do not want to do art projects even though I know I need to be productive in making something. So this wheel is going to be my sentence for when I'm either lazy or I want to do something and just don't know what to do. Which the lazy part is where that one escape one I'm drawing right now comes in. So there's a millimeter of a chance I can be free and be lazy. which, I mean, I guess isn't the best, but hey, I gotta give a little slack here and there, right, guys? Right? Does anyone agree with me? No, just me. Okay, okay. Well, at least, I mean, there's lots of things on here that's gonna be more difficult and take longer. Like some of them are pretty easy, like digital art or pencil art or just stuff like that. And then there's ones like on here like animation, 3D pen, which I do have. I don't use it very often though. Clay, which I actually recently made a sculpture of my precious OC, Eddie. It is actually on his art fight, which if any of you guys want to look at any of my art fight stuff, I know it's over, which this is actually my first year participating in art fight. Oh, here's the proof my spinner works. Anyway, back to art fight. I'll like put my name in the description. I'll also put the name of Conan's owner in there so you can look at her art fight, which you should. It's amazing. Did more attacks than me, which for my first year of art fight, I think I did pretty good. The last day I was grinding like crazy. I kept misunderstanding how much time was left, and I was legit shaking so badly the whole time because I was rushing myself, which I think I put myself under a wee bit too much stress. But I had fun and it was all good and great. And this lighting ain't the best, guys, so you can't see it the best, but it looks better in person. Trust me, just trust. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were entertained and stuff. So come back again sometime, maybe. Have a great day.